Laidwork is a combination of stitches that creates a nice raised texture and also enables you to hold down stitches. Let me explain. The main part of the balloon is worked in raised satin stitch, and to do this what you first do is work a row of chain stitch around the outside of the shape you want to stitch, and then work the satin stitch over and under across the front of your fabric. When you've filled the whole area with satin stitch, particularly with large areas, the stitches can be very loose and move around. So the embroiderers of olden days invented a way of laying the work or holding it in place. And what you do is work a series of stitches, first one way diagonally across your raised satin stitch, and then back the other way diagonally. So you're actually creating a lattice that lies over the top of your satin stitch. When you've covered the whole area, you've now got even longer stitches which are wafting about, particularly if you bend or fold the fabric. So what you do then is go back, and at each place where the stitches cross over, you do a tiny little stitch to hold them down, and pull it quite tightly, and it will hold all those satin stitches and your crisscross of lattice stitches in place. And this is a great way of making a nice rich texture. You can try using Laidwork to fill in areas where otherwise you might find it a little bit disinteresting. By creating tension on the stitches that lie over the top, you can get all kinds of wiggly lattice patterns. If you look at our sample here, you can see that once the stitching is out of the hoop, the tension on the thread changes slightly and you get a nice plimpy texture.